Hey guys, it's me Drea with Fancy Farm. I changed, we went back to Fancy Farm. We used to always be Fancy Farm, but we changed it to, we added regenerative in there because we now are trying to create a regenerative farm. So, so Joel wanted to have it Fancy's Regenerative Farm. Is that what it is? Yes. Anyways, sorry, I had a blank moment. Because that's our farm name. And anyways, so I decided that I can't say that word very well. I'm always tripping over myself. So we're just keeping it plain and simple, Fancy Farm. So, but we are connected with Fancy's Regenerative Farm. You can look up our website, and we are doing chicken and beef and microgreens. And next year we really want to do market garden. That's what Joel really wants to work on next year. So that will be exciting. But anyway, I just thought tonight is actually my first night of fall time to light a fire. I think Joel has lit 2 fires, I think, total. We've had a couple of cold days, and to be honest, tonight's not a super cold night, but it's chilly enough that it would be nice to have a fire. So I wanted to light a fire. We'll see how it goes though. It's taking a while. But I did do a fire starter, so that makes it a little bit easier. But anyway, I just thought I'd pop on tonight and just chat a little, just about some ideas and plans. Right now it's really quiet. I don't know if you can tell. You probably can't. You can't see the windows, but it's nighttime. It's pretty late actually. It's not super late. It's late. It's bedtime. It's like 8-ish. The girls are both asleep, and Joel is actually over in our old town making hay. He's on his way home, and he has Drew. So I thought, well, it's a quiet moment. I think I'm going to have a little chat. I might be losing it. I hear it ticking though. We'll see. We're gonna have to figure out how to handle the fireplace with this little guy. We did have a fireplace once when our oldest son was little, and it was so long ago I really can't remember. How we handled that, because we didn't have anything around the fireplace. There was no protector, like no guard or anything. I mean, it was just like this. So I really don't remember if he touched it, burned himself, learned never touch it again. I don't remember, but he was a toddler. He was walking and everything. This is a little guy who's crawling and younger, like not to that 1-year-old age where he's understanding better. So I don't know. It's going to be a learning curve. So far, it's only been 2 times that Joel's lit a fire. So I've actually just taken stools and just blocked it off and kept him in his walker, and done that so far. But we're coming into fall, and so as winter comes near, so we're going to be lighting fires pretty regularly soon. So trying to figure that one out. If you have any ideas, let me know, because so far right now I've just been using my metal stools and just like laying them out here. But I also have to be careful, because if he's crawling, he can get through the stool. So I've only put him in his walker where he can't. He just bumps into it. So not really sure about that quite yet. And I know you can get those things. I actually have, and maybe I'll try that, but I don't know. Yeah, a metal, can't think of what it's called, but you know, a guard to put in front. It would not reach from this width. Like it wouldn't reach there. It would probably just cover the front. He could still go around this side. So I need to just play around with this idea, what I want to do, because he is quite little. And yeah, I don't want to take any chances. So so yeah, I gotta figure something out with the fires now that they're coming. But I don't know if this fire is gonna take off on me. I'm no pro at making fires, so we'll see. We're waiting it out. When Joel lights a fire, I can just take off so quick. It takes me forever to get a fire going, even with a fire starter. So I have really been thinking, we're coming on to another month. Almost to a fresh brand new month, fall season. And fall, you just kind of want to slow down. I do. I don't know, maybe not. Mixed feelings, I guess. Sometimes I want to just go on a drive and enjoy the beautiful scenery of fall and just like, I don't know. Sometimes I want to do that, but lots of times I do want to just like get snug and cozy at home and just, I don't know, just different things. And also we're slowing down for school. The garden is getting harvested. I mean, that's busy. It's busy, but yet it's also, I don't know, it just feels like everything's winding down. It's like summer's coming to an end, and we are officially in fall, but you know, summer's coming to an end, and it's winding down. I'm feeling like I'm ready to wind down and slow down. And I'm thinking about, I'm really pondering this idea, but I'm also worried because like I don't know how true I could stick to it, but it's a thought that's been crossing my mind is doing, I heard about this recently, a pantry challenge. And that would include not shopping I'm thinking for a month, which is like, I don't know. Could I do it successfully? And then on top of that, I'm just thinking like maybe just a challenge as far as like not leaving the house. There are some things I do have to leave for. Every Sunday I go to my parents and I stay with my grandma and my parents. That's a commitment that I have to do every weekend. That would not count. And then church. So we do church on Saturdays. We keep the Sabbath. So basically those two commitments would still have to happen. So I would be leaving the house twice a week, but just not going here and there. And even though we live quite a distance from everything, we're about 45 minutes to the nearest town, and then the other direction we're about an hour and, I don't know, 10 minutes, a little over an hour to bigger stores and such. But it just seems like it's ridiculous, but it seems like I've been getting tied up having to run one direction or the other every day, and that's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, and it's draining for me. I don't like having to leave so much. And so I was thinking like I could do a pantry challenge where I have to live off of my pantry, everything that I have, for a whole month, and then on top of that, like a challenge where I don't leave the house other than for those two things. That's it. There's no popping in a store. A big weakness of mine is when we're out and about, I get a coffee and espresso, and that's a big weakness, and it costs money. Oh, kind of like a no spend month too. I mean, you can kind of wrap it all up in one. No spend, pantry challenge, and not just staying home. Yeah, so anyways, I feel like I heard this one podcast one time about when a mother leaves the home, you know, something is sacrificed, and it's so true. Like, you're gonna let something go. You're not, the house is gonna get let go, or school may be let go that day, or dinner, or, you know, there's just something is going to be dropped, and it just doesn't flow as smoothly. And then the next day you have to kind of play catch up in a way, or you feel guilty about, you know, what you gave into the day before, like we went out to eat, or blah blah blah, you know, whatever it may have been. And so I thought, man, that is so good and so true. And Joel and I have both been just craving a routine. We function differently. And it's good. Like, I know I need to be strengthened in ways. I know, I need to do better in areas. Like, my area is I can slack off and start my morning really late. And then I just don't feel good about myself, you know. Like, I feel really good if I start my morning 6:30. Like, that is a good morning for me. You know, anything beyond 7:30, for sure 8 o'clock. I don't know if I ever start my morning quite that late. And when I say start my morning, I mean like get out of bed. So that is very late, but about 7:30 is kind of typically where I've been rolling out of bed and then getting going. And I just feel behind. Like, I just roll out of bed and I'm just like, I just feel behind already, you know? And I don't like that feeling. And it's something that really bugs Joel. And also, something that we've learned to meet together on is, so I grew up with no chores whatsoever, not very much for responsibilities. My parents were wonderful, wonderful parents, but that's something my mom was like. She was always taught, you know, you're gonna have to clean house the rest of your life, so I'm not gonna make you do this while you're living with me, kind of thing. And I won't say like I had no responsibilities. Like, we had pets. I had to care for my pets, the ones that I wanted to have. I mean, from my recollection, I feel like I took care of them every day. Maybe not. Maybe in my child's mind I thought I did, but maybe my mom was actually doing it and I had to help out here and there. I really don't know. I've never actually clarified that with my mom. Anyways, I felt like I had that for a responsibility, caring for my pets. But as far as housework, when I got to teens, I would help my mom out for sure if I wanted to go somewhere or something. You know, I helped her out, kind of to an advantage for me, so that I could get something in a way, you know, like go see my friends or get out of the house quicker or whatever. I do remember doing some things, but I don't remember as a chore, like I had to do it faithfully every day kind of thing. I don't remember that. But I remember doing dishes and all that stuff. But anyway, so that was kind of a hard thing for me, for both of us, because Joel grew up complete opposite, like hardcore, worked all the time, had to start paying rent at a super young age, just like completely opposite. And so for us to balance that out, it's been tough, because I'm like, I struggle with making them do things, and I know it's so good, but it was hard in the beginning, to make myself give the kids chores and make them do something, do work, and not just like a little thing here and there, like take the garbage out. That's easy. Or I can't think of another example, but like super easy stuff like that, whatever. But like, you know, having our oldest, you know, do all the dishes every day, like to me that seemed like that's huge, to make her do all that. But it was super important to Joel, and we really did work together on it, and we balanced it out where it was like, I felt like it stretched me. I felt like it was a little much for kids, but it also was a stretch for Joel, because he felt like it wasn't enough, you know. So we kind of met in the middle on that, and I'm really thankful. I am so thankful that that is something that Joel felt very strongly about, and that our kids, they have steadily, I mean, the last couple of years, they have like they every day they have chores, and I think it's a wonderful quality. Now my oldest, she's only 10, but she can efficiently get the house in looking beautiful. Like if I need her to, she can get the house looking perfect, just the way I like it. And she's slower, obviously. It's not like, the speed isn't there, but the efficiency is there as far as like she can get it the way I like it to look. And it's so funny, like a couple of years ago, I remember when I asked her to sweep the house, it was like, boy, will she ever learn how to sweep. Like, it was like, I was kind of concerned, but I didn't, ooh, that was loud. I didn't realize that, it's going now. I didn't realize that, like, yeah, it just takes time. It takes time. And now, 2 years down the road, now she does a beautiful job, does great. And so, so chores has just definitely been, a process, a stepping stone. But all that to say, Joel really, for him, it's very important that we all rise out of bed. So, okay, so he was going to work every day, blah, 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 had a normal 9-to-5 kind of job. Now, when we moved back here, he quit that job, and now he's working off the farm, and he's doing, like, different things, odd jobs right now. The goal is to be 100% farming, that to be our income in the future, but obviously that takes time. So we have kind of like a 3-year goal. Anyways, so 3-year plan. But anyways, so him being home so much more, it's been an adjustment. It's been a big adjustment. Before, yes, I would make the kids do chores, but I'm more of a 9:30-ish breakfast kind of person, 9:30, 10. Maybe Drew and our younger two would maybe like get a little snack to tide them over, but yeah, I'm not an early breakfast kind of person. And so then at our old place, I would typically milk about like 9 o'clock and then get in. It doesn't take that long to milk, like 30 minutes or so. Anyways, get in. And so when I would be out milking, the kids would do their chores, and then I got in, and then whatever dealt with the milk, and then we'd have breakfast, a pretty light breakfast. I've never been a big breakfast person, so homemade granola cereal or eggs or something pretty simple. But anyways, and that's how we did it. That was like our morning routine. Now that Joel's home, he would like us to rise, and if he had his way, we'd all be rolling out of bed at 5 o'clock. I'm not there yet. 5 is a little too early for me. And not to mention, I know this is an excuse, but it is true and it is real. He does not sleep well at night. And I know that, like I said, it's an excuse, but it's a real excuse. And I do not get great sleep. But before him, I probably wouldn't have rolled out of bed at 5 either. I'm not a 5 a.m. kind of person. I am naturally not a morning person, but I want to be a morning person. So, probably not there yet. So that would be Joel's ideal, but we're going to meet in the middle. And so if we all get up at 6 o'clock, that's not too bad. If we all get up at 6, Joel and the kids can go outside and get their chores done. Actually, the girls would probably, they have some outside chores, some inside chores. Drew's all outside chores. So get chores done, from 6 to, I don't know, probably about 7. Probably takes about an hour to do chores. So 6 to 7. And then my friend actually suggested this, and I love this idea. I stay in the kitchen for that time while they're doing chores to focus on a bigger breakfast, a very nourishing breakfast to tide us. I mean, if we have every once in a while I do make a big breakfast, and we are good till like 1, 2 in the afternoon. Like, a big breakfast holds Joel and I over for a very long time. Even the kids, actually, they might here and there like get a little snack, like a chunk of cheese, or the zucchini jerky sticks that I made, or something like really light, just a little snack, just to kind of tide them off. But like Joel and I, seriously, if we eat a big breakfast, we're not hungry until like the afternoon. So if I make a big breakfast at 7, That would be a really good meal. And then he could do whatever he needs to do for the rest of the day. And then we probably would have an early dinner. It might just be a 2-meal kind of day. We'll play it by ear. But this is kind of what we're mulling over, and I just love the idea. I really do, because I really want to be a morning person. I really feel so much better about my day. Starting it right. I just feel on top of the world when I start it right like that. So yeah. So I think that's our plan. And why was I feel like that all came, I don't remember why I decided to discuss the whole routine thing. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. So me leaving all the time, there's been things that just come up and I gotta do this, I gotta do that. When I leave the house, I cannot stick to a routine. So that's why I really want to do a challenge where I don't leave the house, except for those 2 things on the weekends. And then, and that's it. But 5 days a week, I stay home. If an errand does have to be run, it's almost better for Joel to do it, because I need to be keeping the house and the home flowing and keep it going. And Joel's out lots of times anyways, like if he's delivering wood or if he's delivering something, you know, he's out anyways, and I could, but that goes against the pantry challenge, just thought of that. Either way, and the spending challenge, but if it was like a necessity, like animal feed or, you know, something like that, I could have Joel do it. And, yeah, so, yeah, this is kind of something that Joel and I really want to get into, is a good morning routine, for chores, and just to, you know, we just need to be on the same page, and it helps so much if we're on the same page and we've got a good flow in the morning. And, so yeah, and then, so we want to do that for our morning routines. We'll see how that goes. And then, I'm thinking about doing a challenge. It's just been like on me, like we're almost there. We're almost to October, and actually by this time this video airs, it will be 2 days, either the day before October 1st or 2 days before. Anyways, real close. So I think I am going to do a challenge, and if there is something that you want to do a challenge for October, do it. Like, join me on your own challenge and let me know what you're going to do. I think that would be so much fun. It's fun to have a buddy. I'm always like looking for a buddy to do a challenge with me. I like challenges, and it's just so motivating. And so if there's something you want to do, tell me about it. I would totally love to hear all about it, and we can do it together. I'll have my thing, you have your thing, we could do the same thing. But for me, what's really on my mind is kind of like a no spend month, a pantry challenge, which I think with a pantry challenge I would have to obviously do kind of a stock up just before, which kind of makes it interesting because we have an Azure order in October. I think it's like the 2nd or 3rd week of October, so that might kind of throw things off. But I could do a challenge, like nothing up till then, get that, and then whatever, because you could pay for that advance, but I don't know. Anyways, that's our one thing that I will have to do, absolutely, my Azure order. So but it keeps me out of the little stores, and that is the goal. I don't want to be going to the little stores and getting this little thing here or this little thing there. It's like, no, I want to be done getting a little thing here, a little thing there, and just make myself wait it out, you know, substitute. I used to do that all the time. I don't know why I've kind of like fallen in the trap of like not substituting anymore, and just like, oh, there's a store just down the road, I'll just grab something there. It's like, no, I need to go back to the substitutes and make myself wait it out, and do the once a month thing. And not that it's a big deal, but for me it is. For me, I really want to be home. I don't want to be leaving my house. It really throws off my days. I can't stay consistent in anything every time I leave. So if it's the weekends, I kind of write off the weekends anyways, because it's like, you just get a different shift. Even with Joel home every day. I mean, not that he's home every day, but he's around. Like, I could be like he can totally change his schedule however it needs to go, right? So so he's not home, but he is home anyway. So yeah, so sorry, off track. It's getting later and I'm getting tired, so I just totally lost what I was going at. Anyways, I totally lost it. I can't believe that. So yeah, yeah, anyways, oh yeah, the weekends. I don't really take weekends super seriously. I'm like, weekends are just whatever. So, and it's fine. It works good anyways, because we go to church on Saturdays, and then Sunday I'm at my parents. And I'm at my parents for a good amount on Sunday. And so Joel usually gets that. That's his real, like, early morning. He hits it early in the morning and I'm there. So anyways, he does his thing. I do my thing on Sundays. So, so yeah, but those 5 days of the week, if I could just like get be so nice to get in a routine and get in the flow of things. And with school, I'm bringing school back in, and we start school later. We start October 1st, which kind of works out with this whole challenge thing too. So, and getting in a routine, it just all would roll in perfectly. So anyways, so yeah, I just wanted to chat about that. And I'm going to do a challenge. I really, really want to do it, and I'm nervous. I'm nervous to lock into it, to be honest. I am. I'm like, can I do it? Can I not? But I can do it. That's what I need to say. I can. If you say you can't, then you're not going to be able to do it. So I got to say I can. Barbara O'Neill. I heard that from her, and I've heard that, you know, all my life. But still, she just reminded me of it recently. I've been on a kick listening to Barbara O'Neill. She's got loads of good knowledge. If you ever have the time, look her up. You will find a lot of natural remedies and so much good health information. But anyways, yes. So hey guys, sorry. My phone died on me. So anyways, that's why the changed a little bit. But back to what I was saying, I can do this challenge. I really can. And so yeah, that's what it's gonna be. I am going to have a no spend month of October. My huge weakness is getting coffees, espresso drinks when I'm out and about. So no spending. That includes groceries here and there, like little bits. No groceries, nothing. Other than, like I said, my Azure order will be second or third week of this month of October. So that will still come in towards the end of the challenge. But that's it. I'm not buying anything from this day, which is Friday, like what, 3 days before October 1st, 4 days, 3 or 4, 3, whatever. Anyways, I can't remember which day of the month is. I can't even remember what today's date is. I know it's close. But anyways, so I bought a thing of creamer. If I run out and can't drink coffee, I won't be drinking coffee. We are going to hold out until our Azure order comes in. I'm not going to buy anything. We will figure it out. We can make it work. I've done it plenty of times in the past, and it's good to do that again sometimes. It reminds us how creative we can be. And how much food we really do actually have. We just have to put a little extra thought into it. Not that I don't put thought into it, but sometimes we can get pretty creative. Anyway, so yeah. You dazed out. Anyways, excuse me. Getting tired. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. For October, the month of October. No spending. No spending. No going out and about. Other than aside for the weekends. And homeschooling group, just like every other week or something like that. So no going out and about. And then, what was the third one? Pantry challenge, which that's kind of goes along with the no spend. But yeah, just totally living off of our pantry, living off of what we have until our Azure order comes in. So, but no running around from little store to little store, nothing. Like, that's it. There is, so I say that we're 45 minutes, we're like the closest store to us is 45 minutes. That's technically not true. There is a little tiny store about 7 minutes down the road from us. So convenience store, super duper tiny. But if I'm in a pinch, not even if I'm a pinch, it's like really easy to just run down there and get what I need. Obviously I'm not going to do a whole grocery shop there. It's very expensive, but you know, little things here and there. But that's a no, big no. Not going there for the month of October. So that truly is a challenge for me. And I'm excited though. Maybe it is a lot. I don't know. Maybe it's not for a month challenge, but I'm excited. It's something that I really want to do. I really feel like forcing myself to stay home is going to get, that fire's really taken off now. Really going to get us in a good routine. I'm going to do we're going to do that morning routine. Probably going to start. I'm not going to say I'm going to be 100% consistent on that one. I want to, and we're going to start it, but Joel's schedule does fluctuate a lot. Like right now, he's been going back to our old town, which is 3 hours away, pretty much every day this week because he's been doing hay over there, and he still has a few more days left to do that. So that is just kind of, I'm never quite 100% sure with Joel's schedule, so that is definitely the goal, and I'll definitely be doing that on. And what I may do is just, that will be mine and the kids' mornings flow. And then if Joel's here, wonderful. And I know he'll be happy with it, but that will just be mine and the kids' flow. So yeah, I will stick with that. I'm going to do that too. So we're going to start that routine. I'm not going to sign on to it quite yet. It will be October 1st. I'm going to do that as well. So there's a lot going on for me this month of October. But if you have something that you've been really wanting to work on and something that you want to feel like you've got some success on, join me. Pick your thing, whatever you want to work on, or a challenge that you have in mind, and let me know. Tell me about it, because it is way more fun to do it with someone, and it's way more motivating. Just got something in my eye, sorry. Anyways, and I would love it. And if you want a buddy, join me. So yeah, we can do it together. And we'll see how it goes. I'm actually kind of getting stoked about it. I'm pretty excited because I've been really wanting to do a challenge for a while, and this is really, I just feel like it can make such a huge impression on my life. You know, getting myself in a routine for a month long. I mean, don't they say if you do something for 3 weeks, then it becomes a habit? 3 weeks? I don't know. So I'm hoping so. Get in a good routine, save some money, gas, coffee, snacks, groceries. You know, like, it's easy to spend little bits here, little bits there. It's very easy, and we kind of, at least I don't realize how much that can add up to be by the end of the month. So saving money, saving time, there's just so much that I think it's going to be a huge help to our family. And I'm excited about it. So anyways, I will be starting that October 1st, and I'll keep you posted and let you know how it goes. And you check in with me if you're doing a challenge as well. If you've picked something that you're going to work on for the month of October, let me know. We'll chat about it, and we'll just see how it goes. So I'm pretty excited. Yeah. So yeah, that was that. I just wanted to chat tonight, and I guess we're going to be doing a challenge for October. And yeah, and I should probably get to bed now, because this little guy, I think, is ready to just snuggle in bed now. He's been hanging in there. Everybody else is asleep. But except I'm still waiting for Joel and Drew to get home. So anyways, but at least the house can be nice and warm when they get here. Go to bed in a cozy warm house. Lately it's been pretty chilly. So anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I hope you enjoy this video and join me on a challenge, or if not, just see how I do on my challenge. But thank you so much for watching and following me. It means so much to me, and I cannot express how exciting it is for me that you guys follow along with me and in my life. And yeah, and we'll just see how the month of October goes. Maybe I'm gonna just be like feeling on top of the world and absolutely amazing to be having a routine like that. So I'll check in with you and let you know how I will be feeling by the end of the week. Well, I guess when you see this, it won't have started, but yeah, the next video, you'll see how I'm feeling and how it's going. So I will keep you posted, and you guys take care and have a wonderful week. I'll talk to you later.